And welcome to another patch overview for the Apex and ReduxConquer servers. We just want to go over a few minor changes that are coming in this patch to avoid any confusion and to make sure that everyone was on the same page. First major thing that we have changed is the Fastblade, Sensored, and Viperfang skills. They now have a much higher cast limit on them. So if you're jumping around, if you have some higher ping, you're going to be able to cast those from a much further distance, but the range itself will remain as is. So that should definitely help out a lot of people. Another thing that we're doing here is the first part of our guild and guild war revamp. We should have a fix in place for the deputy leader count so that if you are switching around some of those positions, you won't have to wait for a server reboot in order to update. You'll be able to just reassign that position to someone else. If there is any issue with that system, we will of course continue to improve on it, but this should definitely help out. Another thing we're changing with Guild War is that repairing the guild gates now has a 10-minute cooldown timer on it. So that way you can't constantly re-repair the gates, allowing no one to ever get in. People who had a large amount of guild fund were able to do that, and we don't think that's exactly fair. So we are adding that cooldown. We may lower or raise that cooldown time based on feedback and how quickly the gates are being destroyed, but it definitely does need a cooldown in place. We've gone ahead and improved some of the server logging capabilities so that we can track down player issues and restore items when necessary with a little bit more ease. Another thing that we fixed, there was a minor exploit in PvP events where people were able to use the fly skill before signing up and they would remain flying once they entered. So that has been fixed. That shouldn't happen. When you do join an event, it's going to remove the fly status from you. We've gone ahead and made it so that you drop or are more likely to drop inventory items when you're PK'd. Same with inventory gold, that has a little bit higher chance to drop. People are finding that even with a full inventory of rare items, they might drop 1 or 2 items. So that should be significantly more common now. We've gone ahead and added this week's Guild War garment request. We have the Sword Shadow garment and the Fighter armor. I would also point out, though, that only the most recent garment requests stay in the mall. So as of next week, the Fairy garment and Delight of Speed garment will be removed from the mall, and those will not come back until they are requested by a Guild War winner or until they're involved in some sort of a holiday event. So if you do want to get your hands on one of those, make sure that you do get those before they're removed. This way you have fair warning. Another thing that I want to draw attention to is that we have a new poll open on both the Apex and ReduxConquer websites. We took the most common time requests for Guild War, and now we have the top 2 voted times being voted on for both Saturday and Sunday times. I just want to clarify there was a typo in the American poll. It mentions 12 a.m. on Saturday. Obviously, though, that's 12 a.m. on Sunday because it switches over, but midnight on Sunday would be the first time. Midnight on technically Monday would be the second time for that. I should be able to correct that, but I just wanted to make sure that that was clear for everyone so that they were voting for the time and day that worked best for them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this patch notes. We are going to go ahead and continue improving the Guild and Guild War system. I know there's still a few minor issues going on with that, and you can expect that in the next week or two. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and have a great day.